Jimmy Donaldson is the first individual creator to reach 500 million subscribers on YouTube. This volume of attention exceeds the population of most countries, and it was built through a specific organizational design. His current operation is managed from a 50,000 square foot mega studio and is structured under a corporate entity valued at $5.2 billion. This scale is the result of treating human attention as a predictable, data-driven system, rather than relying on the subjective intuition typically found in traditional media. In 2012, Donaldson was an unknown teenager in Greenville, North Carolina, uploading video game clips to a channel with almost no viewership. His early life was defined by a series of sudden constraints. He was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, forcing him to quit baseball, and he dropped out of college after only 2 weeks. When he dropped out, his mother forced him to leave the family home. He moved into a period of extreme focus. He and a small group of friends spent 10 to 15 hours a day analyzing successful videos frame by frame, decoding how specific titles and thumbnail colors influenced the YouTube algorithm. This period of isolation functioned as the research and development phase for his future businesses. He was building a model for how videos could be engineered to capture interest. In January 2017, he released a video of himself counting to 100,000. It took 40 grueling hours to film and became his first major viral hit. The high engagement on the video indicated that viewers were psychologically drawn to the sheer scale of the effort, regardless of how simple the premise was. He scaled this observation into a junk lord stunt era, producing high-endurance challenges that required massive physical or financial commitments. By focusing on stunts that were difficult and expensive to replicate, he created a high barrier to entry, essentially establishing a monopoly over high-budget YouTube entertainment. To maintain this growth, Donaldson focused on retention engineering, the process of keeping a viewer on a video for as long as possible. This graph illustrates the goal, flattening the audience drop-off rate. He captures the initial click with multivariate thumbnail testing, then uses aggressive hooks in the first 5 seconds to lock the viewer into the story. To hold that attention over 20 minutes, the team uses an 8-chapter story circle. This structure introduces characters and puts them through specific trials, creating the emotional stakes necessary to prevent viewers from clicking away. The editing also employs the 2+2 method. Instead of giving the viewer the final answer, the script provides pieces of information that the viewer has to connect themselves, encouraging active participation. The entire editing process is designed to remove any lull in the action, using psychological friction to keep the audience focused on the screen. Supporting this volume of content required a $14 million soundproofed studio facility that allows for the construction of massive, high-production sets. The post-production phase is an assembly line. Multiple editors recut every video, testing different versions to shave off single seconds of wasted time. Only 10% of the world speaks English natively, which represented a massive cap on his potential reach. He launched Creator Global to dub his content into over 22 languages. This allowed him to export the same high-budget videos to hundreds of millions of people in regions like India and Mexico. Localization became the primary scaling mechanism, turning an American YouTube channel into a global media franchise. High-production videos are expensive. The recreation of Squid Game alone cost $3.5 million. These projects often use up 90% of the media division's revenue or run at a total loss. This shows the integrated operator model. Every subsidiary uses the main YouTube channel as its marketing engine. The channel drives attention toward higher-margin businesses. Feastables snacks, ViewStat software, and fintech apps all acquire customers through the audience generated by the videos. In this model, the viral videos aren't the final product. They are the top-of-funnel marketing for a sprawling commerce engine. The results are visible on retail shelves. Feastables alone is projected to reach $520 million in sales in 2025. To manage this growth, Donaldson hired Jeffrey Hausenbold as CEO. This influx of Silicon Valley management has brought institutional discipline to what was once a bedroom project. The company is targeting $1.6 billion in revenue by 2026. Between his deal with Amazon Prime and these diversifying revenue streams, the business is now positioned for a multi-billion-dollar IPO. Jimmy Donaldson has demonstrated that captured attention, when paired with a direct commerce engine, can build a self-sustaining digital conglomerate.